So we do need to remember that after this settlement phase, we're going to go directly into the Kingsman. So our departing people need to be sacrifices. I mean, brave survivors. Hello, everybody. I am the Dungeon Guru, and we are playing Kingdom Death Monster. And we are in the settlement phase. Let's get started. It is now Lantern Year 9, and we're going to draw our settlement event. And then we do have the Hooded Knight to do, and this is all in preparation of the coming Kingsman. So let's grab our settlement event. Give him a little shuffle here first. And Lights in the Sky. This is a very good one. So, a spectacular light show erupts against the limitless darkness above. The swirling vivid trails streak overhead. They lift everyone's spirits. The settlement's collective imagination is set aflame. After rolling for any endeavor, you may add 1 or 2 to the result. Okay. And so I believe the only one we have is Graves. We don't have face painting, and we don't have Inner Lantern. But let's see. We can once per settlement phase on a 1 through 5 gain +2 survival, and Column of Light strikes you. You are filled with the memory of the dead if insane. Add 3 to every location when you depart this lantern year. That's pretty handy. That's pretty handy. We are going into the Kingsman, so that could be situationally useful. Okay. Alright, well, we do still have to resolve Hooded Knight. So let's go take a look at that. The Hooded Kanate, as it were. Yeah, this is what he did last time, I think. Or no, actually, he offered to teach us to fight. So, the Hooded Knight. A stranger emerges from the darkness. If any survivor has the Twilight Sword, they duel the knight. Otherwise, his motives are inscrutable. Roll below on mysterious agenda. Okay. Well, we don't have a Twilight Sword. So, a 7. The Hooded Knight forces a tattered parcel into the hands of the returning survivor with the most hunt experience. If tied, randomized. The Hooded Knight leaves with unfinished business. Add Hooded Knight to the timeline 4 years from now. If there are no returning survivors, the knight leaves with unfinished business. Okay, so we'll see you again in 4 years. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. You did Kanate. Alright, and we have the Tattered Parcel. The survivor gains the Twilight Sword rare gear. Place it in their grid now. The survivor may select Twilight Sword as a weapon proficiency. The weapon is cursed. This may not be removed from your gear grid for any reason. This is gonna go to Elune. Now she's got a rock and a sword. Oh my gosh. Alright. It's alright, it's fine. Rare gear. Okay. Let's see. Twilight Sword. Let's take a look at it. So it's slow, so it can never be more than 1 speed. It's cursed, it's cumbersome, which I think means activating it requires both your movement and your action. It's sentient, which I think means you must be insane to use it. It's irreplaceable, and it gains devastating 2. And then the accuracy is 9 minus the Twilight Sword proficiency. Okay. Well, now we have to figure out what we're going to do. Okay, so I guess You now have the Twilight Sword, huh? And let's see. May select the Twilight Sword as a proficiency type. Okay. All right, well. Okay, it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm gonna say Loon, and then I'm gonna put Twilight Night. Okay, so that I remember that she can only use that, and I'm going to switch this to the Twilight Sword. Just as, again, another small reminder. Alright. Okay, alright. We're going to deal with that in a minute. Let's come back over to here. We have updated the time. Oh, we need to gain some endeavors. Do we have any tinkers? I got a little excited. Did a little bit out of order. Pay no mind. So no tinker, no tinker, no tinker, and no tinker. So we're going to be getting 5 because we do have more than 10 people due to our collective toil. So 5 endeavors is quite good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Grabbing all of those, hitting Shift E to grab multiple, just in case you weren't aware. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. All right. And then when he comes back, we're going to duel. And I get +1 for each Twilight Sword proficiency level. Okay. All right. Well, Okay. I think, unfortunately, I do not. I did not get an organ again, so I cannot innovate. So that's off the table. I don't think I have enough. I don't have heat because during the Regal visit they smashed up my lantern. So that wasn't very nice of them. Getting the leather worker would be good, but I don't think I'm going to be able to I don't think I'm going to be able to even build anything because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 hides total, so that's not going to work. Let's keep thinking. All right. It's not a whole lot I'm going to be able to do with my my endeavors, it seems. I can spend 1 to shared experience Kel'Thuzad to the next hunt experience. That's probably a good use. So I think I'm going to do that. And that will proc age on Kel'Thuzad. That's going to roll 2 dice. And 9 and 9 is 18, and I believe that might be +1 accuracy on age. It's definitely not a fighting heart, which is good. 9 and 9 is 18, and it is indeed +1 accuracy. Okay. Well, Mr. Zod. Look at you. Oh, not 1 movement. That'd be far less good. Okay. You could be useful yet. Do need to figure out what I'm gonna do. Let's test this. Okay. Sentient? Okay, no, that just opens the search. Okay, if you weren't aware, F3 now opens search, and you can do this and type in, like Twilight Sword. I could have pulled it out that way, which probably would have been better. All right. Let's see. Okay. I'm pretty sure sentient means I have to be insane to use it. Let's just double check that in the old glossary. Did I miss it? Am I crazy? Wait, what am I looking for? Sentient. Why was I looking for G? I don't know. Okay. Sentient. 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 Oh boy. Sentient. Must be insane. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Alright. Well, that does throw a bit of a wrench into our plan. However, Kel'Thuzad now could just sub in for Elune. Right? That would be fine. Okay. Dang, yeah, this is really tough. I just... there's not a whole lot I can do. Yeah. I mean, I guess I can build the leather worker and just accept that it's an investment. Hmm. I don't even really... I mean, I do have a spiral horn, and I do have a scrap now. So I could make the screaming horns, and then I could make another set of the bracers. Let's take a look at what that would look like. So the screaming horror. I could make this, I think. I have 2 pelts. So I could make this, I could make this, and I could make this. I could make 3. The leg warmers could be useful to have a way to trigger insanity on if I'm going to be using the Twilight Sword. Whoa. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I have to leave that. Okay. Hmm. I think I'm going to do an augury. And let's select... Ugh, jeez, Suskis. I could select Dandy. Seems a little bit like a waste. Not because Dandy's not good, but because as a savior, I just don't know that you're gonna be, like, you're gonna age up really quick. So... nobody here is close to... Alright, I guess I could do it with Kel'Thas. Alright, I'm gonna attempt to augury with Kel'Thas, looking for a 1 to 3 so that I can get the +1 understanding. Or intimacy, either would be fine. Okay, a 4 just gives me 1 survival. Okay, pretty useless. Maybe let's try it again. A 3, that's what I wanted. Lose 1 resource. Let's get rid of... I don't think there's anything I want to make with the shank bone, to be honest. Oh, elder earrings. Elder earrings could be situationally useful. Maybe I'll just get rid of the monster bone. That's the least useful thing. Okay, I'll get rid of that. And that will trigger understanding here on Mr. Zod. And I believe that's going to give him Tinker. But we'll double check. Or Mr. Thas. And this is insight. 2 contents. And insight. And is the settlement phase, and that does give me tinker. And let's roll a 10 for +1 permanent strength. Nice. Okay. Alright. Wow. Okay. Well, you're accuracy and strength, but you're doing great. Okay. Well, that was a very good use. I think I might just keep trying to trigger intimacy. I think that's really all I can do. I have 2 endeavors left, so I could shared experience like Sylvanas. Probably need to go through and re-update these again. Hmm. Dang, dang, dang. I guess I could do Cap. I could give him, or I could roll for. Okay. Yeah. I think that's probably all I could do. I don't think that I've made Cap's sheet yet, actually. So I would be making the sheet. Hmm. Definitely tough. I just don't even know what I'm gonna do with my resources. I guess I could do the scrap scavenge. Potentially get courage. I could make the Zimbato. One. I mean, I could build 3 sets of the. It's probably worth it. I think I'm gonna do a scrap scavenge. 2. Okay. Well, I should have selected somebody, but yeah. All right. Well, I would have selected anybody who was next up on courage. Probably Cap, but probably not Cap because I don't know if he had any. Well, he has at least 1 survival from being named. So, all right, I'll say Cap. That's fine. Now you have, okay. Let me write 0 survival in there. I need to remember that though. Okay. Well, now he can't go scrap scavenging anymore. Let's see. Tough. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll just send. Oh, you know what? Let's send Tarande. Man, she's cooking over here. Oh, I guess if I do that, then I can't use my final one here, which seems pretty nice. 50% chance. Okay. I guess I'm going to save that then. So then I think I'm going to make, okay, let's come here. We're going to craft Screaming Horns. I'm going to spend this and this to craft Screaming Horns. Yes, I do. That's great. And now we're going to craft the leg warmers with a pelt and a hide. Thank you. And finally, I have 1 more pelt. It's probably needs to be the Screaming Coat. Yeah, probably the screaming coat. Okay, so I'll take a pelt and a large flat tooth, I guess. These are only useful for making the katars. Let me, what does, oh, the beast knuckle takes, oh, that does put a little sticky wicket in my plan here, but that's okay. I think it's fine. I will take the pelt and the large flat tooth, and I'll make the coat. Okay. All right, so now I'm essentially gonna like kind of waterfall some gear through. This is gonna take a little bit of time. That's okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to really think about this. Also, we need to figure out, I don't think that we can win against the Kingsman. So we might need to think about who we're going to sacrifice. um, might need to consider that. Not sacrifice, right? Like we're gonna do the fight and we're gonna hope we win. But there's just no guarantee of success. The King's fight is pretty difficult. Could make the Elder Earrings. Elder Earrings could be good. Don't have a lucky charm because I haven't gotten a single. Oh wait, you know what? I need to add Rock Lover. Yulun has 2 surnames. Note. Love. Lorn. Rock. Twilight. Twilight Sword. Okay. So now we know that she always has the Lovelorn Rock and always has the Twilight Sword. Rock Lover. Not Dwayne. I don't know how to spell his name. Alright, I guess that joke's not good enough. But this is ambiguous. Like, it's tough to say what kind of, like, rock lover she is. Maybe rock man. Who could say? Alright. So, I think we've kind of crafted what we're going to craft. There is no hunt phase. So when we go to leave, we're going to leave directly into a showdown with the Kingsman. So I think we need to spend a little bit of time ironing out our gear for that. I think I'm going to unassign all of these because these are probably not who we're going to use. And since these are not who we're going to use, okay. So let's just move these over here so that we know that they're available to us. Kind of like I alluded to in a previous video, I think it's easier to fill out your gear sets and then find survivors that match that gear. So that's what I'm going to do here. Okay. And we do have to, okay, so. Okay, so let's think about this. In a perfect world, right? Everybody has like almost full gear. So our tank is probably going to keep this loadout. Like this is a good loadout for the tank. I'm perfectly happy with it. This is going to come off and come over here. And The Lovelorn Rock. Maybe not necessary anymore. We don't have this anymore. We sacrificed it to for the Lovelorn Rock a few hunts ago with a loon. So then if it's, we have to kind of, yeah, no. Whoever's using the Katars is going to be right here, right? Like this is our Katar user. And I don't think that any of this gear like goes there. That's fine. Maybe Acanthus. I don't know. We didn't get another one, so but maybe Acanthus. I don't think breaking this set is worth it. And so I guess the real question is, I guess our cat gut person is going to take some of this gear. Yeah. And yeah, see this would, man, if I could just get an organ. Like, let me just, like, I want to make sure there are organs in here. Are there organs in here? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I just haven't gotten any. Okay. I would kill for a lucky charm to give this person, you know, because like they're dang close to having it. Like it would go right there. That'd be 2 blue. It'd be fantastic. Okay, but it's fine. Take the boots off. I'm gonna put the boots in storage. I don't think we're gonna be using them. Okay, so this person, oh, I even have the blue there. That's so good. Okay, it's fine. Technically, this would probably go here, just to maximize it. Okay, you're probably still just, like, this is a fine setup, I think. All of these, like, kind of secondary potential things can come over here. If I'm not going to get the benefit from this, maybe it's better to do this. Just to get the +1 more armor. It seems reasonable to me. I do still have this founding stone. Okay. So I think that this is going to be the loadouts that we use. Let's just take a look at what we can access. I have broken lantern, a skull, tail feathers, flat tooth, shank bones. I don't think there's really anything I can make that would be of any use. Maybe another stone noses. But I have 2 stone noses, so. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine. I don't have heat. Yeah, okay. I think probably I needed to prioritize um making leather a little earlier. I'm kind of feeling that regret because I had so much hide. I was like swimming in hide. And then I got really obsessed with trying to finish this, and I think maybe that wasn't the right choice. But that's fine. So then these are some of the things that we have to distribute. I felt fine making the horns because I know that they're good, and I had the spiral horn and scrap, so that was fine to make. Okay, so I think that generally this is fine. This is probably the best that we're gonna do. I don't have any organs, so I can't make any of this stuff. So with my remaining 1 innovation, or endeavor rather, I guess we need to assign who these people are going to be. That's probably what needs to happen. And I probably want to take kind of like the most wounded people. That may be Scarlet, and it may be Storm, since they're both apathetic. I guess I have one. I could. Wait, don't I have bloodletting? I could try and do this. I could try and bloodlet. I could try and bloodlet to get rid of. Let's see. Hmm. Let me just look at it. Oh, oh, okay. Well, that is not quite what I wanted. Please bring it to me, actually. This is I can't gain or spend survival. That's what I thought. Okay. All right. So I think Storm is going in. Okay, so Storm is gonna go into the fight. Since she can't spend survival, I'll probably put her here. That's reasonable. Okay, I think that Scarlet is also going to go into the fight. So let's make Scarlet real quick. Scarlet. Female. You have encourage. Dash. Apathetic. That's good enough. We need to look at what else you have. +1 strength, +1 understanding. Strength +1 understanding. I think you also have a torn Achilles tendon. Torn Achilles tendon. Which I don't think actually does anything to you, right? Let's just double check. Go to severe injuries. Torn Achilles. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. You just got a little boo-boo. You are apathetic, which is pretty bad. But, I mean, just, torn Achilles tendon, it's nothing. Okay. Alright, so for +1 strength, I think I'm just going to put you here. Right? That's fine. And do you have gear everywhere? You're missing gear on your hands. Yeah, I made the leg warmers instead of the gloves. That's fine. You're almost full. You do have 1 survival from being named. Okay. That's 2. 2 brave survivors. I think we might take Clint. Clint seems like a good take here. Clint. Do I have Clint? He just has, okay, so name, Clint, male, I think +1 understanding, dismembered arm, 1 survival. All right, bud. You're going in, don't worry, it's going to be great. At least you're not apathetic, right? I think that's everything you had. +1 understanding, dismembered arm. Okay, yeah. Okay. And I need 1 more person who's going to be my blender. And I think this is where it's going to get tough. I think it's probably going to be... Is it Sylvanas? I think she has stuff. No, okay, it's going to be Sylvanas. Sylvanus. I think that's it. You have one. I think you might have one understanding. But we'll double check that. Let's see. One understanding. Okay. All right. Okay, I think these are going to be our brave survivors. It was a little bit of work. I think the Kingsman's gonna rock us, like if I'm gonna be perfectly honest. So, you don't need noses. You do need noses. Oh my god, everybody needs noses. Okay. I'm gonna spend this last one on noses. Is that worth it? Hmm. Probably not, right? Probably just like augury. Probably just augury, right? Who's my apathetic over here? Tyrande. Gonna all agree with. Hmm. Hmm. I'm gonna all agree with. Is it even worth it? I'm gonna all agree with Tyrande. 7. Okay, that's just +1 survival. I was hoping to get population to try and refill a little bit, but that didn't happen. So, okay, that's fine. All right, let's. I'm gonna gain 1, 2 for departing. I should have done this, I guess. No, that's kind of risky. Okay, I'm gonna gain 2 survival for departing. So you're gonna go to 3. You're gonna go to max. You're gonna go to. You're gonna go to max. And you're gonna go to max as well. Because I get 2, and then I have the acanthus. That's gonna be insanity, insanity. Not gonna have much insanity going on here. I'm gonna do the arrival insanity because I always forget it, and we're gonna go directly into the fight, so I don't think it's terribly wrong to do it right now. Whoa, what do you have that much insanity for? Get over here. Alright. You're gonna take the insanity then. 1 and 1. Because again, we're going into a nemesis fight, so there's no hunt phase. We're going directly in. Okay. So then I think this is what we have and how we are set up, and this is going to be our fight against the Kingsman. Let's just assign these. Rawhide, and this is Clint. Oh, Clint, look at you. Perfect. Okay, and Storm. Storm, you don't really have much going on here. I mean, you're apathetic. You got bone darts, eye circlet. I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna take you, I think. Ugh, I don't know. I'm a little. You know what? It's fine. We're gonna do it. Okay. So you, I need a rawhide female. There we are. Okay. And finally, Scarlet. I need. Whoa. Okay. Need a bow. I don't have a single bow mini. I need to get a bow mini. Scarlet. Okay, this will be Scarlet. What happened here? There we are. Okay. All right. So now we are set. Scarlet Morning Jacket. What? Unassigned player. That's weird. I think I just did something a little crazy or something. Okay. All right. Then these are going to be our brave survivors that will face the Kingsman. So let's get right up into it. We're not going to do it, but go down Kingsman. All right. And we will be ready for this fight on our next episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that you'll come to check out our showdown with the Kingsman. I am the Dungeon Guru, and stay safe down there.